What's going on, YouTube? Evan here with Cloud9 Aquariums. I figured it's about time I do a nice little tank update for y'all. Instead of walking around through a bunch of different tanks, I'm going to do a tank update specifically on the 90. Because frankly, you guys have only seen it pretty much, I think, once since I've relocated all my fish down here. And although I couldn't say I've really done all that much work to it per se, I really like how it looks right now, so check it out. So, this is what's up. I'm going to give you the full tank view for a second. I don't know, it looks like it's rocking right now. I'm just loving it. As you notice, I chose to keep it a bare bottom tank because frankly, it is so great to clean. I mean, honestly, this tank, it takes me longer to drain the water than it does to actually clean the thing. I mean, it's great. I don't have to change the water very often because it's extremely stable. It's not overpopulated, and it is just wonderful, blissful, and fantastic. And any other word I can describe that with. So, but there's a couple things I did upgrade. So you'll see, I'm still doing my nice little clip-on light method for those folks who have gotten on me and saying it doesn't work, because clearly it does. Look at my 30 tall. But I added a third one. Finally, I got rid of my other hood that was on here that actually, you know, the normal plastic one that came with the tank, because frankly it was crap and no light was even getting through it. So I put just a sheet of glass across, just to kind of I don't know, kind of across the big areas where fish may decide that they want to jump out, I guess I would say, and just to kind of keep some water off of my lights, just because I like to extend the length of the life of my bulbs, I guess you could say. So like all my tanks, you know, I'm floating some duckweed in here because, I mean, come on now, people. Duckweed, what's up? You'll see I got my angustifolia clippings just chilling right there, like villains. Now, all these clippings, I'm not going to lie to you right now. You ready for this? All of these clippings came out of my 30 tall. Yes, that moment of silence was because all of these clippings came out of my 30 tall. I wouldn't say it all at once, but they've been coming out, and mind you, by all these clippings, I mean, if you've been watching my discus videos, all of those plants that are in there, all of these plants that are in here are all just coming out of my 30 tall because, frankly, it's growing way too quickly, so I'm just hacking it down every single week, and I'm getting, like, I mean, I'm talking, like, this is, like 2 weeks of growth. I mean, that's, like, 8 or 9 inches of the Myakka, which is this little fuzzy stuff right here. It's all Myakka. That stuff grows like a foot a week. And then this Ludwigia rippens, it probably, I'd say that probably is like a 2-week growth. But still, I mean, that's ridiculous. And you'll see that if you notice, you know, remember I was showing you guys how I attached all my, well, it's on the other side, you can't see it, but all these twist ties right here, these are all zip ties, in case you're wondering. They're all attaching, if you guys can see through here. Yeah, we can. Okay. They're attaching my Java Fern. So my Java Fern's all been it's finally actually all rooted, and now, as you can see right here, they're all starting to spread. So we got our little baby Java Fern. Yeah, everybody wants to get in the picture today. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. There's all of them. Boom. Yeah. Can we do a comparison of how big they're getting too? Like, what's up, dude? This dude, big. These two paired. This guy's a loner. Poor girl. Oh, she's excited. I just said in a video too that I just took like 5 minutes ago. See how she loses her stripes when she's stoked because she thinks she's gonna eat? She's actually got like super solid black stripes, but she loses them when she thinks she's gonna eat. She gets super stoked. And that's the second time I said that. But so let's give them a little bit of food while we're waiting, because they're all just having a good time and they're pretty much pissed off because I'm just standing here talking and not feeding them. So here you go, dudes. Come and get it. Yeah. Killing it. Put some of these in too. Why not? Alright, so now we can watch something go down now. So as you'll see, everybody's doing great. Their colors are awesome. I mean, just getting ridiculous. The salmon's colors are getting awesome. Check out that update I just put on that 40 long, because I got the fry from salmon, either the salmons or, well, they could be any kind of rainbow fish, but they could be my Bozemanis, they could be my salmons, and like I previously said too, tell me if you think I'm wrong, but here's my, there you go, right there, boom, together. My Australians. Do those both look like males, or do those both look like males? Because I mean, there's my three options. It's either these guys, it's either the salmons, they're male and female, boom. There's the female Bozeman, and there's the male Bozeman. So, all I know is those fry that are up in the mystery fry, I'll call them, from my 40, are, they're some type of rainbow fish. And I don't know what variety yet, but I just found out within probably the last, I don't know, 2 days that they were officially rainbow fish. I was kind of hoping they would have been one of the spawns off of these two guys, because that'd be cool if they were actually angels. But, I mean, listen, I'm so down for rainbow fish too, because pretty much all my favorite fish right now are in here. There's not a single fish in here I don't like. But check out this guy's getting big too. Let's talk about this little bristlenose Pleco right now. I mean, I don't know what L number he is. I'm not, huge into Plecos in terms of like their specifics. All I know is that he's some type of bristlenose, and he's pretty freaking awesome. I've got another one of those guys, and then I've got a Panamanian in here too somewhere, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find, to be honest with you. And I've got the original gangsta. I don't think it's a ghost shrimp. I think it's an Amano shrimp. He's in here somewhere too. He's usually hanging out towards the surface, but I haven't seen him. I saw him last night when I cleaned the tank out, but I don't know. I tried to look for him before I started this video up, but I haven't seen him, so whatever. Either way, I promise you he's in here, and he's chilling. Yeah, whatever. It's not worth it. Anywho, here, we'll get this shot over here. Let's see, what else should I talk about? I got, well, you can sort of see it right there. Got some water Sprite, floating around, because why not? It's always good for your tank. You'll notice that I'm running two sponge filters in here, actually, for two reasons. One, because I had them in here when I had the discus in here, and two, honestly, because I think they look pretty sweet, so I left them. Actually, I guess that was still the same reason, because that's why they were there, and the reason I left them was because I thought they looked cool. But the other reason why I left them is because they're fantastic when it comes to filtration. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think we've actually had like a specific sponge filter talk. So here's my sponge filter 101 real quick. I'll actually do. Oh yes, there he is. Boom! I told you I had one. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on now. You're supposed to be on like video right now. This is unbelievable. Well, I promise you that's a Panamanian something Panamanian bristle nose. I don't know the exact. There's some long name for them, but I think it's like a Panamanian red. There you go. He's pretty cool. I just like these guys. They're freaking sweet. But yeah. So we'll zoom out here again. So here's my sponge filter. Why I left it in? Just because I think that they're great when it comes to your biological filtration. They're not really doing anything mechanical wise. I mean, yeah, they're sucking up some poo and various organic materials. Oh man, I almost got him again. And that's great and all. And honestly, I'm actually just leaving them in also because I can use that and squeeze them into the water so I can feed my blackworms too. So that's also a great reason to keep them around. Because they're not hurting anything. Definitely not hurting anything. I mean, the only reason they would hurt anything is really if you left them in here for years and years and never cleaned them out. I suppose might become a problem, but that's not really hurting anything. And I think they look cool. And so that's it. But yeah, so I got that. I got a 404 on here, Fluval 404 canister filter going on. And between those guys, I mean this tank is definitely getting enough filtration, definitely enough water movement to keep everybody happy. I don't really put power heads in. I know people say that rainbows love power heads, but at the same time, angels don't like power heads, so I gotta keep everybody happy. I love how the light looks in here too. You see how it kind of bounces off the wood and stuff? I mean, I can't wait to get this tank out of my basement and into my house when I buy one. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I put my clippings in here. I upgraded the lights a little bit, just so that I could experiment with this Ludwigia Rippins. I haven't tried. This is the first time I put the clippings. Usually I've been taking my clippings and just replanting them in other tanks. but this is the first time that I've definitely got the big enough. My bunch in the 30 tall is definitely big enough. So now they're in here, kind of just sitting out. So we'll see if they grow or if they just die back. Either or doesn't really. I mean, if they die back, whatever. They weren't going to do anything anyways. I probably would just end up throwing them out or selling them on Craigslist to somebody who would either they would take care of them like I would hope, or they would just kill them, because for some reason people don't grasp the concept of what you need to do to grow some plants, people. It ain't hard. But yeah, so that's what's going on. For some reason everything likes that one corner over yonder, as you can tell. We'll put a little bit. Oh, we got some action going on in there. Oh. Okay. That was a little mini rainbow fight, in case you were wondering. And Lola the angelfish is definitely still lost her color, but that's okay. She's not sick, folks. She had her color on when I came down, actually, and as soon as I start up the video, she gets stoked because when I get close to the tank, look at her. She thinks, look, she is so pumped to eat right now. She's like, oh my god, I love eating. Yes. The only thing that I think likes eating more than angelfish is goldfish. Guppies are pretty stoked about eating too. I mean, fish in general are pretty stoked about eating. Actually, the Buenos Aires I got upstairs are pretty pumped. Then again, they're also pretty pumped about eating all my plants too. Yeah, I'm real happy about that. So, we've had some good times in this tank right now. I mean, now it's rolling. I'm loving it. Wish I could get it in a place where I could really appreciate it more. But soon enough, everybody's happy in here, and I can't possibly put them back in the 40-gallon because I just can't. Like, they're like having way too much fun down here. They're loving it. Way more space. I'm not gonna put them back in that smaller tank. They've all outgrown it. There was time to move up anyways. And B, because I've got 12 some type of various rainbow fry swimming around in there, so ain't gonna happen either. So that's what's up. So hope you guys are having a baller week. Hope your fish tanks are looking as good as mine. And as always, I mean, let's keep it rocking. Definitely leave me some comments. Tell me what you think about it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, you're probably out of the pack now, because we got like 2,500 people who are already like, they're chilling like villains and they're learning, and I've been seeing some of their tanks like lately, and it's been awesome, because you know what, they send me like tank videos and telling me how we've actually been like working together, getting their tanks set up, and it's been a real cool experience, just the fact that we can help each other just via YouTube, so not only do my videos help you guys out, but sometimes it's specifically helping other people out too. So I mean, I think it's just awesome. Definitely when you send me a video idea, I mean, I'm definitely going to make it and share it to everyone, because everybody can always benefit from it. So definitely keep sending me video ideas. It's great. As you've noticed, I started a discus playlist. I've started a guppy playlist now, because I want to, I realize that I'm kind of, with the discus stuff, that's awesome, and everybody's really digging it, and so that's cool. But at the same time, that's really more an advanced thing, and I also do want to appeal to some of you more beginners. So I can't stress to you more. These fish in this tank right here are probably more of your intermediate type of fish. So they're not necessarily difficult to take care of, but they're also not the easiest. You gotta really know what you're doing, because you don't want to screw around with them, especially when you're growing like my angelfish. You gotta remember, I grew them up from quarter size, so these guys are getting, they're probably maybe almost 2 years old now, and so they're this is like my accomplishment right here. Like, those are my boys. Same thing with all these rainbows. They were just little guys when I got them, but now I got real little guys. I got them from egg size, so that'll be a cool experience too. So definitely, let's grow some fish together so we can all learn from it and keep breeding our fish. And it's a hobby. Let's help each other out. So it's pretty sweet, and we're all having a good time here. So that's what matters, right? But as always, let's keep it going. So that's what's going on in my tanks. Now let's see what's happening in your neck of the woods.